Back to the phones, and Luann in Whatcom County, welcome to the program.
Good morning. This question is for Jean. I have heard you refer to yourself as a centrist, yet you are endorsed by and have taken money from the Progressive Majority, which is an organization with a stated mission of unseating Republicans and also moderate Democrats. So if you are a moderate, as you claim, why would Progressive Majority be supporting you, and why would you not have refused their endorsement and money as being out of line with your moderate values?
Well, I don't know where you're getting the information that they want to unseat Republicans and moderate Democrats. Progressive Majority...
that's on their website. That's on their website.
Okay. Progressive Majority supports candidates who are interested in the community values that I also support, which means making sure that we look at the entire community, making sure that we're not just focusing on particular interests, but that we look at the long term, that we look at our legacy. They provided some in-kind support. I think that both Tony and I have various endorsements and have received money. Tony got money from the Republican Party that someone might not consider to be completely nonpartisan. We have to work with everyone once we're elected, and that's what I promise to do.
But where would you say, and this is for both of you, that you fall? Because certainly I think more people this year in the election cycle are aware of Progressive Majority, and they're extremely far left. Where do you fall in your political spectrum? Where would you consider yourself?
Well, I'm not sure that Progressive Majority is extremely far left. I wouldn't characterize it that way. I'm endorsed by the Democratic Party. As I say, Tony's taken money from the Republican Party, but all in all, it's a nonpartisan race, and the important issue is to make sure that when we're elected that we actually work for everyone. Tony mentions he has the endorsement of the small city mayors. Where you stand depends on where you sit. They all wanted to have larger urban growth areas, and it looked like collectively was needed, and so the Planning Commission, looking at the entire situation, apparently, didn't provide them with what they thought they wanted. On the other hand, I have the endorsement of the mayor of Bellingham and every member of the Bellingham City Council, and if Tony's elected, he'll have to work with them. It's the way it goes.
Well, I think when you look at the Progressive Majority, it's not just that they've endorsed her campaign, but if you go to their website, they talk about training her volunteers and her staff, and I've seen sort of some of the impact of that sort of training, and with the negative ads that were running against me, and if you go to some of these blogs where some of these folks are blogging, I've had situations that I think it's just despicable. I mean, I've had my head taken off my body from my website and put in a compromising position with another man. I mean, to me, that's just not. There's no place for that in politics. I think it's one of the things that makes it where people who have certain leadership skills and have things to offer, they're not real happy about stepping forward and standing up in politics. And it's a very tough environment. And when you have those sorts of that sort of campaigning going on, I think it's despicable.
Well, let me correct some facts. My staff hasn't run any negative ads at all. My campaign hasn't run any negative ads.
I said your supporters.
And your supporters have said really, really rotten things about me, too. So that's the way it goes. When we're going to get into the kitchen, we have to take the heat.
Back to the phones. John